Hello. Hello, my testing. Yeah, hi. My name is Risha. Welcome to our AI news chatbot. So, in this chatbot, you can ask latest news, and he will respond with a efficient way. And this chatbot is built on RAG. So start the demo. So the concept is like we are not using login and sign up here. So we are using a session based authentication, and it is like it session is valid for like 1 hour, 2 hour, and it all is stored in a Redis cache. So I can show the demo. So we can start session right now. Session is no, we are not like there's no session in the right now. So and we are storing session in the local storage also and Redis also. So I just started because right now in the Redis no session is stored, and we also validating whether creating a start new session whether it is valid or not. If it is valid, we are not creating. So let's start it. So now the session is start. So we can like ask hi. So bot is responding, and we ask like what is going in India. So this will like tell about the latest news. What is like it is very like, concise. And one more thing, like if I tell that my name is Rishabh. So when I refresh it, now first it will fetch the session, and with session we can fetch the history. So it is like all things are stored in a Redis cache. We are using Redis for storing the history and session right now. So even I ask like what is my name? See, he's remember my name. So we also storing the history also. So this chatbot will remember all like your previous talk, and he will give the answer related on related context and some things. So we can clear the session also. So the session is clear. So I just show the demo how the things are going in the code level. So first I show the backend. So in the backend we have this main.py. So here we define two routers like session and chat. In the chat itself, so first I show the session. Okay. So in the session, go in the routes. So we are using start session. So in the start session, just it will like initiate the session token, and history it will check the session token whether the session token is there or not. So we get the session token, and this is a delete. It helps to clear the session from the Redis cache. And if I show the service, the logic like we also write here. So for generating session, we're creating a UI ID. So it's just like a token something. So the token will give to frontend, and the frontend will store in a local storage. And this like session history. So with token you can get the session data session, and this is like append to history. Like for example, uh, like whenever you start whenever the session token validate, and it will start a WebSocket connection. So WebSocket connection, we are using WebSocket connection for sending or like retrieving the like messages. So in the WebSocket we also use the like validation also we are checking. So we are using web session token to validate whether the request is correct or not. So then after we add the history in the Redis cache, and this is the session logics, and I show the chat. So this is a chat. So I write in two way. Like you can also create a post request, and you create a WebSocket also. But right now we are using WebSocket, so I can show the WebSocket. So in the WebSocket, so here's like creating a WebSocket accept. We accept the WebSocket connection, and after that we also store the sessions user data in the Redis cache, and after that we process the query. So if I show this what is process the query, so here the things are happening. So like we are processing the like we are creating, we will fetch the history, and after that we collect it. After that we are like getting the retrieve the embedding. So I will tell about something embedding. So first of all, we are using for generating embedding, we are using Google embedding. So I can show that which embedding model we are using. We are using model text embedding 004 of Google, and for storing we're using timescale vector. So, and we also use LangChain also. So LangChain, it's like library. It will give a lot of option like chroma db timescale vector inbuilt there. So it's just a hell like but you can use any of them, like, so you don't need to install every time different package. If you use LangChain, you can use every database, or even you can generate embedding different model also. They give a like some Hugging Face model is also there. You can use from LangChain also. So LangChain helps in like, it's a framework like for the making AI related things. And after that, I can show what are the things like, and this is the uh, text splitters like chunking, like whenever like we generate embedding, we divide into chunks like format, like the data will divide into chunks, and then we generate embedding for that thing. And this is like Redis configuration. And after that, I can show like rag service now. Yeah. So here we are we are ingesting the new articles. So whenever the server start, it will call this function. So it will like extract the data, convert into embedding, and add in a vector database. So with this, when we are processing the query, we are first fetching the history. After that, we find the most 10 relevant answer. So which is the most relevant answer with that query, and it will take it. And after that, we create a system prompt like something, some basic information, giving the information concise, and giving the history also, and context and query. And then we are sending the Gemini model. So it is like config. It's like using LLM model only. We can use with LLM model. We can invoke the Gemini model, and the response we are getting. So this is the whole process that how the backend is handling. So now let's go on the front end. What are the things we are doing in front end level? So in the front end level, we are using Next.js. So in Next.js, we are basically using app router. So in the app router, we make a file, this page.ts. It's like we have like two things like session control and chat. Session control, if you go there, so there's a basic uh, things are like creating session and deleting session token. So here first we are checking the local storage. If the session token is not there, we set the session token. So by creating, and we are using TanStack Query for making the call the API. So if I show the method how I'm using, so this is the way. So this is the like we create a hook and we make it call the API, write a function there, and it will call the our backend. And one more thing, like we are not using we are not allowing arranging in the backend. So it is not good like you can allow every URL to access your backend. So we are using proxy server. So I think you are aware about proxy. So in the proxy, what we are doing, there's a sub route. All the incoming route comes here, and we are write our own proxy logics. So it will take the front end like slash API when we are hitting in the Next.js, it will take it, and it will convert into our actual URL format. If you see this, so we all these things are modular only. Like, so this is optimized. If you see this all will be right here. Even see this is like process.db in point. This is for front end. So everything is like modular. So it will like take the request and make it proxy for that, so that you can easily get it without any allowing in the backend. So this way we are handling API in our backend, in our front end. So yeah, so let's go like there where we are. So yeah, session controls. So this is the things, and after that we can clear the session also. So this is the two things that you are saying, like clearing session and starting sessions. And even if the for example if the for example if the token is not there, so it will show the alert method also, alert. We can also add toast also there. And there, after that we can create a chat. So in the chat options, what we are things like, we are just first we get the like history of the related session token, and if it is not there we show empty, otherwise we show the things. And after when we get the history we create a connection, WebSocket connection. So WebSocket connection is it also written in a modular way. So if I show this, we are creating a hook like thing. So like 1 second. So this is the thing. So all the logic of connecting WebSockets here, like, so we also like give an option maximum reconnect attempts. So it will try to connect 3 times in a 3 seconds. So it will help like if something is gone wrong. So these are the things we connect WebSocket here, and yeah, that is the thing. A- And once again, this is the concise message. Like we write the message in different model, and this is the chat. Yeah, that is. And now let's discuss about some uh, what are the things we can do so that we can improve this rack system. So some of the suggestions that I can give, like right now we are using Redis for storing the like history. Okay, so but the thing is like it is good. We can make it some other. We can make it more better also. Like for example, whenever we getting history, whenever we retrieving history from a, like for example when you refresh the page and you get the history, and what it will be happen. So it will like get all the messages like in the, and this is not good. Like the, for example, if you have thousand of messages, it is not good. So one option you can take at like from the like top 5 messages, latest 5 messages you can take. This is one way, but there's another way also. Like we can do, what we can do, create a like take 3 5 at least 50 questions, 50 history, and convert it into summarized way, so that you can give like Gemini or LM model. So then the contest token will be not like over. And there's another options also. So like there's a mem0, I think this is the one of the open source. So what it do, like it store data in a vector ways, same way that we are doing the same things, and it is very effective also. So whenever like you need like like whenever like when, for example, you refresh the page and you get the history. So you can query the database. I want latest uh, uh, history related, like something basic things. So it will work like a query only. You have to create the database. So all these things stored in a vector format. But right now in our Redis cache, it is not storing in our vector format. We can do, but it is not like as much as performant is like mem0. So this is not one like system level things. I feel that we can use this also. If we use this, our like response will be more better. Even after refreshing also, it will like get the most relevant answer. And they are using internally like RAG, and there's also using graph RAG also. So it makes the it will find the most relevant relationships and give you like something. Yeah, this is the thing. Like, yeah, thank you.